What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tyrone. So in this video, I'm going to cover why everyone are using CPN numbers in 2025. Moving forward, before I start, this is my number for you guys to text. It's 424-423-6776. And I don't use Telegram. If you see a Telegram in the description, that's not me. That's another channel. And if you get the mentorship, you would get exclusive access to videos like these that get into detail. And you guys can always visit the sites in the description, like, share, and subscribe. And you know, it's buy trade lines and CPNs from me. So let's get started with the video. All right, so 1 out of 10 cars are under CPN numbers. Okay, so any car you see during traffic, on the road, or at the car dealerships, they're being used under a CPN. Okay, so most people use CPNs for cars because it's way easier to get approved and there's no native accounts on there. Most people use CPNs because they have bad credit, they got bankruptcies, they got student loans. Student loans are very common. A lot of people have too many hard inquiries. This is why they use the CPN. So if you build a CPN up, if you have trade lines on there, you have good credit score, lots of history, you will get approved for a car at the dealerships under a CPN. And I will make a separate video about getting approved under a car, but I have talked about this in other videos, so you guys can check out my old videos. Next one. People are leasing under a CPN. So certain buildings at the shopping plazas, those are under CPNs, including offices. Some startup businesses are using their CPN to get approved because most of the time their credit is bad. They use a CPN to get approved once they have rental history on there or just trade lines, a good credit score. So it's very beneficial. You can get multiple buildings. You can even get, apartments on the CPN as well. So this is why people use it. People use CPNs for loans and credit cards. Credit cards, you can get as much as you want as long as you have the proper history and a thickened profile with several trade lines that are reported under the CPN. So you get for Amex, you can get Chase, USAA Bank, Barclays, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Navy Federal, all that stuff. And personal loans, of course, you can get approved if you have the proper documents such as bank statements. You can just Google all the sites for credit cards, Google all the sites for the best personal loans, even for bad credit. So next slide. CPNs are a multi-billion-dollar industry, mostly because the money comes from the credit cards and the loans, okay? A lot of people use it. It literally adds up to billions of dollars. That's how it is. It's going to keep growing in 2025 through 2030. 2030 is going to go crazier. It could be $1 trillion industry for sure. How to get a CPN. So you could either make one for free. You guys can just, look at my other videos for that. Or the best way is to buy a pre-build under cpnpackage.com or Tradeline Privacy. They sell good trade lines, under the CPN. These CPNs, you can get approved for basically anything you want, but you will have to get a higher package. If you try to get a high loan or a car or 50K with zero down, like credit cards around 30K, you want to spend at least $700 to $1,500 or even more for a CPN. The more the CPN costs, you're just paying for extra trade lines on the CPN. Okay, more trade lines means higher approvals, lower interest rates. You get a higher credit score around the 800 score, and you get documentation. If you're buying a cheap CPN, you can't do much. I'm sorry, you can't. Sometimes the CPN way more work. You probably get one credit card. You could get approved for an apartment, but that's pretty much all you can get. If you're cheap with a CPN, you won't get good results. If you want good results, get a expensive CPN with multiple trade lines. Okay, a few trade lines won't gonna cut it. It will do much. Okay, even if you get approved for one credit card, you're gonna burn out anyway. So it's best to not be cheap and get a expensive CPN. I recommend spending around $1,000 for a good CPN. That's my take on it. Don't be cheap. If you'll have the money, just save up. And even if you make your own CPN, you still gotta add tray lines. Okay, that's the reality of it. So if you need tray lines, visit these sites, or you can get one from me. I charge about the same price as well, or go through another vendor, another site. But that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to cover, why people are using CPNs for these certain purposes. And this is what you can do with it. You can get credit cards, loans, buildings, lots of stuff, financing. And last but not least, you can get a firm and you can make different accounts like Apple Pay, PayPal, Cash App. If you got to try to learn this, just hit up my mentorship, test my number. I'll teach you guys everything you need to know, how to use CPNs, how to apply this and that. You know, there is more to it, guys. You know, get serious, test my number. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe. Peace out.